What animal do you take to a baseball game? A bat. All right, guys, so today's math lesson, you are going to need either a blank piece of paper or just a piece of paper out of your composition notebook. So pause the video, and I want you guys to make this key and make a path. Draw any type of path. It doesn't have to look like mine. It can just be like a straight line. Try to make it, use the whole paper so that way we can use more numbers. So pause it, create this, and then unpause it. So on our key, I'm gonna actually make the key a little bit bigger, the title. Key. A key is something that we'll use to reference. So if you take a look at this key, we're gonna use a pine cone. A pine cone is just gonna be a swirl. A pine cone is gonna represent every 5 steps. And a pebble is just a circle, and that represents every 10 steps, okay? So if you take a look at our trail, I'm gonna use numbers, and I'm gonna use pine cones and pebbles. So I'm just gonna begin to number. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna make a pine cone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a pebble. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, every 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a pine cone. 16, 17, 18, 19, and a pebble. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Actually, I'm gonna squeeze it until I can have 25. If you don't have 25, you might need to rip off a piece of paper and kind of add it to the paper. 22, 23, 24, and a pine cone. 25. All right, friends, so let's at least have 25 numbers. If you need to grab another piece of paper and add it on to your existing paper to make your path a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to do so. So we have 1 through 25, and you can see we use numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 5th one, we used a pine cone. So if it ends in a 5, we used a pine cone. So here's a pine cone, here's a pine cone, and here's a pine cone. Now let's take a look at our pebbles. Just so that way you guys can see, I'm gonna make my pebbles, I'm gonna make them green. So that way you guys can kind of see a little bit easier on the paper. All right, and my pine cones, I'm gonna make them pink. That way you can see it a little bit easier on my paper. So you can see that 1 through 25, we have 5. Oh, that one's supposed to be 14. Oops. We have 5 pine cones and 2 pebbles. So if we take a look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that one's 5, so I'm just gonna put 5 right there just so we can visually see it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if you take a look at all the pine cones, you're gonna notice that they all end in 5. So yesterday you guys worked with place value. So in the ones place value, 1 until 9, there's only one place value that the numbers can be in, and that's the ones place value. Once you get from 10 to 99, that's gonna be you're gonna work with the ones place value and the tens place value. And then once you get to 100, 102, 199, you're gonna work with the hundreds place value. So if you just check out our key, you can see that all the pine cones end in 5s in the ones place value. So that's the ones place value, that's the ones place value, right there, and 15, and 25. 5 is in the ones place value. You can see for our pebbles, a 0 is going to be in the ones place value. So once we get to 10, the 0 is going to be the ones place value. Let's keep going on our trail. Let's find the next pebble. 20 is our next pebble. The 0 is in the ones place value because that's 2 groups of 10. 20 means 2 groups of 10. Think of them. I wish we had Unifix cubes. Think of the trains. Each train represents 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a train of 10. And then these are individual ones. Individual Unifix cubes. These Unifix cubes equal just ones. So we have the train equals 10 Unifix cubes. Unifix cubes equals 1. So if we take a look at this path, if we were to say, oh, hey, let's actually increase these numbers, we're going to add, say we wanted to add 10 more to all of them. So 1 would then turn into 11. Let's see, 11. We're going to place ones in front of all these numbers. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then we're going to continue on. Since this is tens, we're going to go to 20. So rather than the 10, we're going to go 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. We're making these ones into twos now. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So now we've increased all these numbers by 10. Now we have all double-digit numbers. So 11. Take a look at 11. What's in the ones place value? 1. What's in the tens place value? Oh, 1. Let's take a look at 12. What's in the ones place value? 2. What's in the tens place value? A 1. Let's take a look at 13. What's in the ones place value? 3. What's in the tens place value? 1. So these three numbers, we can look at them like this. Basically, there's only one train and one Unifix cube. That's going to be 10, 11. Take a look at 12. One train, connected train, and 2 Unifix cubes. 10, 11, 12. Let's take a look at 13. One train plus 3 Unifix cubes. 10, 11, 12, 13. So when we count like this, it's using computational fluency, which means that we're counting faster. Let's take a look at one of the numbers that has a 20, a 2 in the tens place. So let's go all the way up our trail. Let's go to 24. So the ones place value, there's 4 in the ones place value, and there's going to be 2 in the tens place value. So how many trains are we going to have? 2. Right? Now 2 trains, so we could say, oh, that's 10, that's 20, and how many ones? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to connect these because they're not quite 10 yet. We only connect trains if they're 10, exactly 10. So we have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, friends, now you may continue to do, maybe pick out 2 more numbers and continue to draw an image by them. So like say if I wanted to do 29, I could go 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Maybe I wanted to do 30. There's 0 single Unifix cubes and there's 3 trains. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if you'd like, pick 2 more numbers and I want you to draw the images. Draw the images that match with the number path.